Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming up with the Season 1 Reloaded update in Warzone and Black Ops 6, we are, of course, going to see our next major weapons and meta update. This is, of course, going to be basically the first significant meta update and weapon update for Black Ops 6 Warzone, and obviously Black Ops 6 as its own experience and as a premium title is going to see a bunch of updates with this as well. Some of these updates, like the actual content and the new weapons themselves, are going to be universal, available in multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone alike. We're also going to see individual adjustments and tuning made for weapons across the board as well. And today I wanted to break down everything to expect with this next major weapons and meta update. As we do dive into all the details, if you enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. Help share the video around to new viewers. And if you happen to be one of those new viewers, because according to my YouTube analytics, right around 15,000 brand new viewers are checking out the channel every day, I'd love to have you consider clicking that subscribe button, turning on those post notifications. This is the #1 place to be to stay up to date with everything going on in COD, whether it's news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns. It's all right here. We are getting closer and closer to 1 million subscribers. But first up, obviously, the most significant part of this next weapons update is the actual new weapons themselves. Now, with Season 1 Reloaded, we're going to see 2 brand new weapons entirely added in. We're also going to see a new melee and even some new quote-unquote aftermarket parts or attachments added in as well. These all won't be available right away on December 5th when Season 1 Reloaded drops. They're actually going to be distributed throughout the upcoming weeks, but we do now have full descriptions and unlock criteria for all of these. So first up here, we've got the Maelstrom shotgun. This is going to be an event reward through the Merry Mayhem event. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. But with the Maelstrom shotgun, this is going to have 34 total weapon levels. It's going to have its own individual mastery badges, just like all the other weapons in the game. And here's how they describe it: a fully automatic shotgun with good range and handling, high recoil, and a large hip spread. Clear rooms with this fast-firing full-auto shotgun that overwhelms enemies with a hail of lead. The perfect weapon for the new Racket Strike map in any confined areas. The Maelstrom requires getting up close. Its heavy recoil and large hip spread quickly lose effectiveness at range. If you can close the distance first, they are toast. So, I mean, we already know shotguns in this game basically have to be point blank to work decently at all, to be like remotely competitive. So this seems like it's gonna fit into that criteria as well. And considering it's full auto, it's probably gonna be a lot more balanced and really require up close and personal engagements to fully be a true competitive option. But of course, if it's a part of the meta, we'll be breaking down setups and information on it in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. But as mentioned, this is actually going to be an unlock available through the Merry Mayhem event, and this is kicking off on December 5th, so you'll be able to start tracking progress for this right away. And essentially, this event is going to be XP based, right? So similar to a lot of the MW3 events that we had last year, all you're going to have to do for this one, presumably, is go through and earn XP. So whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, collect XP, you'll level up and eventually get this unlocked through the actual event itself. So it'll be free for everyone that way. If you don't happen to unlock this weapon in time before this event ends, then it'll be available through the armory at a later date. Just a heads up there. Now, following the Maelstrom shotgun, a little bit later on into Season 1 Reloaded, we're going to gain access to the AMR mod for sniper. This is essentially going to be like a Barrett 50 cal sniper in a sense, and it'll become available through Archie's Festival Frenzy event closer to Christmas. But the basic rundown of the AMR mod 4, it's going to have 38 weapon levels in total, and here's how they describe it. It's a semi-auto sniper rifle, one-shot kill to the torso, arms, hands, and upper legs. That's, of course, referenced for multiplayer, not Warzone with armor plates and everything there. Very high recoil and a slow rate of fire. You can steady your aim while ADSing. Down enemies fast with this powerful sniper rifle, providing a one-shot elimination across the upper body, not accounting for armor. Its high damage is balanced by slow aim speed and heavy recoil, though these drawbacks can be alleviated with the right attachments. However you want to customize it, this thing is guaranteed to hit hard. So, like I said, basically kind of like a Barrett 50 cal sniper in a sense. Definitely going to be fun to see if it actually can compete with some of the one-shot bolt action snipers in Warzone, or if you can build it aggressive enough to be good on Black Ops 6, where obviously so many maps are small to medium sized that sniping can be a little bit tricky at times. But as mentioned, this is going to be unlocked through Archie's Festive Frenzy event, and this one's a little bit different because it does require some more direct direct challenges basically. So with this, every time you eliminate enemies in any mode, once this goes live, the date for this is actually going to be December 19th. Once you eliminate enemies, they're going to drop Jolly Archies, which are like the Nuketown mascot, I guess you could say, and you have to collect those. And then as you go through and you collect enough, you can start redeeming for prizes on the menu with this event. They say there's 12 redacted rewards with this all wrapped up and ready for you to open. Black Cell owners also get some bonus presents for this, but as you go through and you redeem each one of those, you'll get another tier towards unlocking the AMR mod 4, and once you get all of those, you'll then have that unlocked. So this one will take a little bit longer to actually get, but you'll first be able to start tracking progress for that on December 19th with the Christmas update. So we've got our 2 new ranged weapons there. We also are going to see the cleaver release in season as a part of an event reward as well. They don't fully specify here with this one though, but the cleaver is just going to be another standard melee alternative. They say it's going to be a one-hit kill with short to medium range and a medium attack speed. So if you're a melee fan, you'll have another option there, and it'll offer a slightly different perspective there as opposed to just a standard combat knife or any other melee weapon that we've seen before. Nothing too out of the ordinary with that though. Then we're also going to see several new attachments drop in Season 1 as a part of the Merry Mayhem event, then also one through Archie's Festive Frenzy event. So the first one here as a part of Merry Mayhem is going to be the XM4 Assault Rifle 3-round burst conversion kit. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Convert the XM4 rifle's primary firing mode into a 3-round burst, conserving ammo and supporting a steadier aim through sustained combat. So if you want to turn the XM4 basically into the M16, you can through that. Pretty straightforward. And then we also have the 3-round burst conversion for the Compact 92. This one will be available through Archie's Festive Frenzy, so it's one of those rewards you can go through and redeem. And again, it's pretty self-explanatory. Add some control to the rapid fire Compact 92 with a 3-round burst primary firing mode. Each burst cycles quickly to the next, allowing you to still pump out damage when it's needed most. So it'll still be a fast 3-round burst, but it will be a burst as opposed to having, I believe, the fastest rate of fire out of all the subs there. It goes crazy, of course. So definitely changing up the overall play styles of the XM4 and the Compact 92 with, even though they don't call them what are essentially the aftermarket parts, right? Cool to see those back, and again, free for everyone through those actual events. So as far as content goes, those are all of the actual new weapon updates in and of themselves. Of course, that's only one part of the overall weapon update or the meta update for Season 1 Reloaded. This update is also going to include weapon buffs and nerfs across the board for multiplayer and Warzone. There'll be some that are specific to each mode, some that might be universal in terms of speed and other weapon behavior stats like that. The full patch notes, when those drop, will have all those details, and they might be live early, like before this video ends up dropping. We'll have to wait and see. They may be coming out right alongside the update. Whenever they are posted, obviously I'll have that video up on the channel, so be sure to check for that. But then also different weapon and meta related bugs that have been going on, things like the blueprints not fully saving, certain attachment options being disabled, like Akimbo was supposed to be disabled on Black Ops 6 weapons a few updates back. Things like that will likely be adjusted either with Season 1 Reloaded at launch or early on into the season through various other updates, right? Since that's obviously all pretty important when it comes to the greater meta conversation, you know, with the blueprint glitch being able to go through and use 8 attachments on MW2 and MW3 weapons will likely be countered and updated there, so it's functioning as intended, and ideally we can go through and fully save things as we want as well. But definitely a pretty significant weapon and meta update for Season 1 Reloaded. Hopefully that's a trend that continues, where we actually get multiple new weapons, new aftermarket parts, you know, all sorts of stuff like that throughout the Reloaded updates as we get into Season 2, 3, 4, and it's not just a huge drop at launch, then something a little bit more, you know, underwhelming at mid-season like what we've seen in previous years. But that's gonna wrap things up for this one. That's everything to know when it comes to Season 1 Reloaded and all the weapon updates associated with it. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be seriously appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, you want to guarantee that every single day you are in the know for all things going on in COD, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.